up next, we have projects from Chicago. All right, so in Chicago, we have Ben Wilhelm. Ben is the senior instructor there in Chicago. And Ben, why don't you introduce Ben's is at our brand new campus there. I can see it right behind him. A lot of shiny glass uh, and students look like they're very industriously working hard. So Ben, why don't you tell us a little about the Chicago program and the projects that we should be expecting to see?
Sure. So today, what you see behind me is our junior cohort. They are hard at work getting ready for their next demo day a few weeks from now. What we have here today are 4 teams representing the first cohort that will be graduating from our new campus here in Chicago. For this first team, I had a really clever intro planned out, but unfortunately, I can't remember what I was going to say. So they've built a tool that clearly I should have spent some time with this weekend. They are Kevin, Vaida, and Aurora, and their team is called By Heart.
Hello, we are Team Pyroutes, and we created an app to help you for your next presentation. Memorizing is hard. Rote learning works, but it takes forever. So we created an app that gradually increases difficulty to focus your mind and facilitate memorization. It's called By Heart. Vaida, will you show us how it works?
Thank you, Kevin. Let's get started by entering some text you want to memorize. Input a title and the text, and press Start. After reading the passage aloud for a few times, move the slider to the right. This will increase the difficulty level by removing some of the letters. See if you're still able to read it. When you are comfortable reading your text, increase the difficulty again. Eventually, you will be able to read the text with only the first letters of each word showing. If you prefer, you can remove the spaces altogether. If you forget a word, hover your mouse over it to get a hint. Hints will appear progressively. When you are done, you can save your passage. Kevin?
For your next training session, you can use line-by-line mode. Choose the difficulty level before you begin. By Heart breaks your passage into smaller chunks, which are easier to remember. It also times you as you go, tracking your progress. This chart shows your times along with the corresponding difficulty. From the profile page, you can see stats for all your passages. You can filter the times by difficulty, document version, or both. Aurora?
Thank you. So one of the big challenges for this was removing letters in a way that appeared random to the user but would be reproducible. This was important for a consistent user experience and so that we could begin work on early versions of our progressive hint feature. You should be seeing that now. The progressive hint feature takes in any line of text and returns React components that contain all of the versions of that word. This allows us to dynamically generate hints based on the current training level, as well as remove or skip over any level of the word that has no change at that difficulty level. I'll see that here. So the technologies we used in this app were React and Redux on our front end, Postgres for our database, Node.js and Express for our server, React Viz for the data visualizations, and we use some styling from Semantic UI. We actually use this product, probably not complimentary, for this presentation. And if you'd like to use it to try and memorize your next presentation, you can go to byheart.club and either jump right in or sign up. Thank you.
Wow, so if you'd like to vote for By Heart, click on the like on the Facebook post. There you go. You can't. Okay. That was really cool. I like that it was. I finally got your joke, Ben. But I like that it was a meta project they could use for their own presentation. But I also think it's like eminently useful right away. I could see someone just, and I'm sure the research is there that's a really helpful way to memorize. So very cool.
Yeah, I think before I saw that, I was actually wondering how this would work, and I love the whole procedure. Like I feel like shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Thou art more. No, okay. I got a little bit
Already
during the presentation.